These are fantastic and snappy and everything that I hoped they would be. And I'm here to plink with them. I've got both kits on them. I've got the one with the scar barrel or B-car on it, as well as one without. And I'm gonna see if I can even really notice a difference. I currently don't have them in hotshot mode. Train? I don't have them in hotshot mode, so there is delay on the first shot. And this is something a lot of people have criticized, and they're not wrong. There really is no reason for a brushless build to have that much of a delay. A little delay to let the motor spin up, sure, but it's a little bit long. Those subsequent shots, if you're rapid firing, only the first shot has that long delay. Once the motors are spinning, then the delay goes away. I'm back. So, delay. There is some delay, and it's a noticeable delay. I don't know how well really you can show, but there's a full, there's a bit. Whereas when you go to hotshot mode, I don't know if you can hear, but the wheels are now moving the whole time, and now there is no delay. It's lovely. I'll talk about the whole hotshot mode. There is then full auto. Oh. Smoke the dart. Whew. Dubious. This is the only one that's been doing that, or at least I haven't seen this one doing it. Let's see. So this one has the B-car. See if I can actually notice it being more accurate. It's certainly accurate. I'm gonna reload and actually try to compare the two. All right, we'll start with the one with no B-car in hotshot mode, semi-auto. How accurate is it? Can I hit bottles? I can. I can hit bottles. Set those back up and see if I do any better with the other one. Fresh bottles, new blaster. Let's see. With a round to spare, so a little more accurate, and a bunch of those I was missing by ½ an inch, and it's more the fact that I am not a marksman than anything else. Oh, that's fun. All right, I want to do more mag dumps, so I'm gonna. All right, now this one has been having some hinkiness when doing full auto. Something will catch, and there'll be a plume of smoke as the dart gets shredded. I've switched mag, see if it's maybe the mag, see if it happens this time. A little, oh, didn't even go all the way. Come on, there we go. A little, not as bad as it has been, but it is still a little dubious. Let's try the other one. Hot shock, full auto, let's see. Much better, and I don't know what the difference is. We'll have to do some more testing when I put the other kit on this one. I like this kit better. I will talk about it. Let's go talk about it. Right, let's talk about these two magnificently svelte pieces of hardware while the train rumbles by. This is the HC Diana. I got mine from Out of Darts. I have two different cosmetic kits here. Links to all of that will be down in the description, of course. The Diana is a brushless blaster, uses a solenoid pusher, and is select fire. And you can choose whether you want to have the two options be semi-auto and full auto, or 2-round burst and full auto. I currently have one of these, one of each. So this one is set for semi-auto. Every time you pull the trigger, it fires once. This one is burst. And then if you move them both forward, they're both full auto. So those are the two options. And switching between them is very simple. So it's a matter of having this switch in the right position, unplugging the battery, holding the trigger down, plugging the battery in, and then releasing the trigger, and it will switch. If you have it all the way back, it will put it into semi-auto mode. If you put it in the middle, it will reset it to burst mode. So fairly straightforward there. I have obviously done some cosmetic work, I've done some painting, and I have added kits. I am not sold on the paint job. This lower receiver entirely in black is just a little much. These aren't blasters that I would probably have ever taken out in public, no matter what color they were, just because of the profile, but having that black lower makes it just a little squiggly. So I'm tempted to add my logo up here to break up that segment, and I'm tempted to look for either rubber grip scales or painting an orange grip scale or something, just to break up that a little bit, just so I'm not quite so uncomfortable. Obviously, I'd be fine using them in my arena, which is where I was planning to use them anyway. Now let's talk about the kits. Two different kits. This one is from XFoxGames, gaming, not sure which it is. They are a local. They actually come to my local events. They delivered this kit personally. I ordered it and they refused my money and just brought me the kit. And it's a really nice kit. Well designed, relatively inexpensive, and it does help break up the profile a little bit as well, especially if you don't paint them black like a mook. It comes with several muzzle options, so you have this square one on there, but if you prefer a lower profile, they have a very minimalist low profile orange muzzle, just to get that orange muzzle requirement, because the Diana does not come with one. They do have a slightly thicker one if you want just a little bit more orange, and then they have a nice long round one if that is your preference. They do also have an extended battery tray now that they hadn't developed when they brought me this kit. So that is cool. There is then Picatinny rail down here. There already are the mounting points for all of these. There's the screw ports for all of that. It's just the blaster didn't come with that. And then they also have a kind of a handle on the bottom, a pommel almost. And again, screw holes were already there, so you don't have to do any drilling. It comes with the screws you need. It's real nice. They also have extended mag caps, or mag caps in just other colors if you prefer, which is nice because the magazines that it come with are not particularly high capacity. Now, you can use Nightingale mags in the Diana. You just have to add a notch for it to catch, and then it works just fine with Nightingales. Out of Darts sells a jig that will tell you exactly where you need to cut said notches. I was fortunate that XFox not only brought me the kits, also brought me extra magazines. So I now have 8 altogether, 4 for each, which is the number I wanted. So that is pretty cool. Over here, we have a kit, and it took me a while to remember where I got it because it didn't make any sense that they had it. This came from a website called M416gelblaster.com, and they had this kit, and it's a nicer kit. It's noticeably more expensive, but it does have some additional features. So it also has the bottom of the grip, but this one's an actual flared magwell. It adds a flared magwell, and I'm sure by this time next week, XFox will have theirs be a proper flared magwell. They already added the battery housing. It does have Picatinny rail. I kind of like XFox's design on the rail better, but it does still work. It has an extended battery tray, which is really, really nice, though I do need to find an extended battery. I'll talk about that a little bit later. And then it has an actual B-car on the barrel there, which, as we noticed in the range, it did improve the accuracy a little. Not significantly. The Diana is a very accurate blaster out of the box, so there's only so much more accuracy you're going to get, but I did notice a little. It did feel a little bit more accurate. So I will be going with this kit for now because I do like it better. If XFox gets the same features, I may switch, though I do like this shade of orange better than this one. I don't know if that's showing up on camera at all, but this one's a little bit... I don't know, I just like it better. I didn't mention this, the uppers are still translucent. You can still see all of the internal mechanisms, which is cool. They don't come with translucent orange, it was just clear, but I know the ways of making transparent things a different shade of transparent. Ended up a little bit smoky, but I really like how that came out. Definitely helps make them not look as real, what with clear tops and all that. But there you have it. The one thing I'm going to ask you guys, if anybody knows where I can get a slightly longer 4S LiPo. This battery housing will only fit a 550, and this will burn through that pretty quick. I would love to find an 850 or even 1000 that would fit in this longer battery housing, and I haven't had any luck finding it. So if anyone knows good sources for long, skinny lipos, let me know. Again, all the links to all of this will be down in the description, so you can get what you want. And if you get one and you enjoy it, lovely. If this is not your cup of tea, peachy. They are that profile, man, that profile. But I do like me a snappy pistol. I am waiting on 3D printed holster mounts. There was somebody who sells a holster mount that screws into these two mounts right here and will give them holsters. And I will be building an entire loadout, a whole new loadout kind of around these and other holster blasters, a really super light loadout, lighter even than my Nightingale loadout. So stay tuned for that. And as always, thank you for watching. Blah, 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 blah.